Okay, so for this part, okay, we'll be dealing with the graphical method head to tail, no? But first, we need to be familiarized with the Cartesian plane. So I know that you are familiar with this, that we have the x and y axis. So we have here the x axis that lies horizontally, this one, and the y axis that lies vertically. So both axes has a positive and negative part, okay? So pointing towards west, we have the x axis in negative, while towards east we have positive x axis. Towards north we have the positive y axis, and towards south we have negative y axis. So this Cartesian plane, due to the intersection of these two axes, we will form the four quadrants. So we have quadrant 1. So take note that the first variable deals with the x-axis always. So quadrant 1, both positive. Quadrant 2, negative x, positive y. And quadrant 3, negative x and y. And for quadrant 4, positive x, negative y. So another review. So whenever you use your protractor, okay, so take note that protractor is measured up to 180 degrees, okay? So let's say we have here a protractor. So how can we measure at 360 degrees if the protractor is only at 180 degrees? So we can assume that the protractor can be doubled, okay? And also there is a ruling wherein below the x-axis we have here the negative angles, okay? So take note, whenever measuring angles, it should be counterclockwise, just like this. Okay, papunta pa ganito. Okay, and each quadrant represents a 90 degrees. Okay, okay, so let's move forward. So, however, in one dimension, you can get the resultant vector or displacement easily. However, what if there are two dimensions involved? So, you will use now the Pythagorean theorem. And Pythagorean theorem basically has this equation wherein c squared is equal to a squared plus b squared. Okay. So, to simplify this, you need to cancel out this squared through what? Through square root. Okay? So, by having the square root, you will cancel this one. Okay, so take note that this variable c, a, and b can be replaced using these symbols. Okay? In this case, we have d sub 1, d sub 2, and that is our displacement. So, d sub 1 would be a, d sub 2 would be b sub b squared. Okay? And our d sub r or resultant displacement would be letter C. So the actual travel paths are at a right angles to one another, so we can use the Pythagorean theorem. So Pythagorean theorem has a general formula, just like this. Parehas lang po yan, no? So napapalitan lang ng variable. So the graphical method head to tail. Okay, so you're familiar with this. So take note, when we say head to tail, we have here an arrow. Okay, an arrow contains two parts. Okay, the arrowhead and the tail. Okay, it is important for us to know this basic concept. Why? Because in graphical method, head to tail method, we will imply or we will use this way of measurement. Kasi iba yung parallelogram method. Okay, so how do we use graphical method? Head to tail. Okay, so let's say we have here a Cartesian plane. Okay, so if we're going to use the head to tail method, okay, so always the first vector will originate from the zero marking. Okay, let's say the vector 1 here is going towards, sabi dito, a person walks 9 blocks. Okay, let's say 9 blocks and then 9 blocks. This is our vector 1. Okay, and 5 blocks towards north. This is our vector 2. So in that case, we have two vectors. Is it possible to have it 2 or more vectors? Yes. But in this example, let's elaborate this one first, okay? So, how to use the head to tail method? So, in this case, here's the tail, right? And this is the head, okay? And this is our final arrow because we have two vectors and each vector contains an arrow and a tail. But here, the rule is simply connect the first tail up to the last arrowhead. So in this case, we have two vectors and this is the last arrowhead. So you will just connect it. So by graphical method, you can now compute for the head to tail method. No? So that's all. Ganun lang ka-basic. Sir, what would happen if we have three or more vectors? Okay, let's say we have three or more vectors. So pointing towards east, this is B sub 1. B sub 2. O, take note ha, meron dapat na vector sign eh. Okay lang naman yun. Eh sir, nag-move pa ulit. Yan, yan. O, vector 3. Okay. Tapos nag-vector 4 pa dito. O, yan ha. Yan, ganyan. Vector 4. Apat ang vector. So, you will just simply follow the rule. Why? You should just connect the first initial or the first or the initial tail up to the last arrowhead, which is the vector force arrow tip. So connect it and then measure it using a ruler. As simple as that. Ganun lang po kasimple. Okay? So, meron tong step by step, pero yon inelaborate ko na, pinadali ko na para hindi na kayo mahirapan. Okay? So, step 2, draw a vector representing the displacement towards the north. Ito yung kanina, example, B sub 1 and B sub 2. Okay? So, if there are more than two vectors, continue this process. Take note pag head to tail method, continuous po. Kasi yung parallelogram mamaya, pag discuss natin, lahat yun nag-originate sa origin. Yun yung kakaiba sa kanya. Draw an arrow from the tail of the first vector towards the head of the last vector. So, ito po yun, tutukoy niya. Ito yung kanina, B sub 1, B sub 2, then, ko-connect mo. Gamit na ibang color, yellow. Yan. So, to get the magnitude or the value, okay, or the unit of the resultant, measure it using your ruler. So, do not forget to scale. For example, 1 centimeter to 1 meter or 1 kilometer. Depende yan sa inyo. So, to get the direction, use your protractor. So, use your protractor here. Kung saan po nakatutok ang vector sign, I mean your resultant vector, calculate the angle and that will be the direction. So, kung pasok siya sa 90, that is probably north of east. More than 90, that is probably north of west. Kapag more than 270, that is probably south of west. Kapag 270 pataas, pag dito more than 180, south of west. Kapag more than 270, that is south of east. Okay, that's all. That's all for the graphical method head to tail method. So we have here parallelogram. So this is quite unique compared to the first one. Kasi yung first one, the vectors are continuous. Okay? However, when parallelogram method is being used, it must originate from the common origin or yung ating zero marking. So in this method, the two vectors are drawn starting from common origin and the parallelogram is constructed using these two vectors as adjacent side. So the resultant is a diagonal drawn from the common origin. Okay, let's have an example. Let's say we have here a Cartesian plane. Okay? Let's use a color red. Okay? So here, if I'm going to use this one, okay? So let's say the first vector lies here. Okay? Okay? At what angle? The vector 1 is at, let's say, dito yan, nasa 0 yan 35 degrees. Okay? And the second vector lies here. Okay? At 70 degrees. Okay? How you will make a parallelogram. So you must use your imagination and at the same time you should know what is a parallelogram. So parallelogram is a quadrilateral that has both sides that are parallel or equal. Okay? So here, let's use here a color blue. So sabi dyan, this part, dapat nandito rin. And this part, nandito rin. Then you will form a diagonal uh, line at the middle. And you will measure it using your ruler. And that will be your resultant vector or resultant. Okay, let's try. So dito, magamit ka ng ganyan. Yan. Yan. Kuwari ito yung imaginary natin. Then, this one. Okay. So, to measure that, use a different color. Green. Yan. Okay. Sorry. Ito na yan. No? Sorry. Kung ayaw nyo ng drawing ko, iba na lang. Ito na lang. Ayan. Wait lang. Ayan. Wait lang ha. Yan. No? Yung gitna niya. So, sir, question. Do we have to measure it? Actually, yes, no? So, you need to measure the length and the angle of this. So, para hindi kayo magkamali, ang gawin nyo, kung anong measurement nito, diba, 70 degrees yan, sabihin mong 4 meter yan. Ganun din to dapat dito. Itatapat nyo yung protractor dito at 70 degrees, okay? Ganun din itong 35. Sabihin mong 3 meters to. Itatapat nyo siya dito, lagay ka protractor, and then 35 degrees. Okay? Then you will form a parallelogram. So, kung saan siya nag-intercept or nag-connect, simply draw a diagonal line, then measure it. And that is your resultant vector. And take note, this is only applicable for two vectors. Kasi nga, hindi siya katulad ng head to tail na continuous. Ito, it must have two sides equal lang. Okay? Okay. So, take note here, tail to tip, parallelogram, mali ito. Pag arrow to arrow ginawa mo, mali. Mali yan na. Dapat yung diagonal. Okay? And lastly, the subtraction of vectors. So, basic to. Actually, tinuro na to kanina, no? So, we define the negative of a vector which has the same magnitude but points in the opposite direction. So, a vector has a negative magnitude depending on the direction that it points, no? For example, this is going towards north and this should be positive. And this is going south and should be negative. Okay? Kaya ito positive to, kaya ito positive to. Okay? Kaya ang ano niyan, magiging positive din. And this one, ano po ang kanyang sign? Towards west, kaya negative ang sign. Okay, gets? Okay, so that's all for the second part of our vector addition.